Thank you. The sun has gone down, but the Panamanian humidity has no intention of quitting the day. 6 women are sprawled about the floor, chairs, and hammocks amongst the upper floor of the community center. The women represent the mothers and speak on behalf of the female population of Arimae. 4 are sisters, the eldest married to the town preacher and operator of the largest tienda in town. Being the natural leader of the group, she gets the title of Mama Number 1. She and Chris do most of the talking, the other women commenting in spurts. Sitting in the corner, my effort is concentrated on comprehension, but only bears the fruit of frustration. Numbers are being discussed, this I know, and finally Chris lets me in. So, he says, you're going to pay $5 a day for food and $5 a day for lodging. If you are going to be gone for an extended period of time, like in the city or something, they need to know, and payment can then be altered. Alicia, Mama Number 2, and the woman who has been feeding us up to this point, asks one last question that Chris translates. They also want to know if you want someone else to sleep up here with you. Excuse me? I reply. They think you're going to get lonely and freak out. Are you going to freak out? Flatly, he adds. It would be a man. In a smug, lecturing tone, I answer, I've lived alone before and have slept in the presence of Panamanian bats, so I don't think the combination of the two are going to tip the scales to paranoia. Good, he answers. I thought so. Chris informs them of my confident answer, and the women exchange glances of confusion and eventual sedation, shaking their heads as if to say, if you say so. Only after living in Arimae for a couple of weeks, observing the family dynamics, did I fully understand their last request. Each family lives together in the same house, everyone sharing what little space is available. Although the evangelicals have moved in religiously, the Arimae community still sexually performs like the good Catholics they used to be, pumping out smiling children until not physically possible. In one house where I fed, there lived 10 people, the children's ages ranging from 1 to 25. So after thinking about it, I can see how a male of my same age who has been sleeping in the presence of up to 9 other people all his life might get spooked the first time being alone in a new situation. Outside of Arimae, I see the ability to comfortably sleep alone as security in oneself, and not of coldness to others around us. What would it be like to need that person with me at night? Unfortunately, and I do mean it's unfortunate, I don't know, and probably never will again. Since conception, the American culture has molded me into a man that should be able to sleep alone, live by myself, and if I can't, then I obviously have an issue. The women stand to leave, and I smile at each in thanks. After moving the dresser from the larger room into the smaller where I'll be staying, I pull Chris into a second debate of the night. This is the first time in our near 26-year relationship that I've done such a thing. Stosie, I say. Can we talk about the work situation for a second? Sure, he replies. Okay, so I think we both know that throwing machete and pruning isn't a ton of fun. And you want me to keep working during my time here, right? Yes. So here's my proposition. Platinum Empowerment pays me $250 a month, and I'll keep going to the fields on work days. This way, there's a Gringo presence keeping everyone working. You cut out the problem of $500 worth of inefficient work hours, in turn saving $250, and I cover most of my expenses. Chris falls into his hammock, beginning his sway. Unlike the hammock, his answer has no bend. No. This is the actual answer I wanted to hear. All right, I say. Well, I'm sorry then, but I'm not going to work day to day. I'll keep taking pictures for the website and doing write-ups, but I won't be throwing machete. I've been more than happy to work up until now because of brotherly love and because of everything you've set up for me in Panama. Thank you. But once I start fending for myself, my time is my own. His face tells me that he understands and is not upset, which is a relief. Chris knows that he would have tried to make the same deal and really knows that I need all the time I can to work on my Spanish. He says that's fine. I'll still be calling you for random favors here and there, but they won't be field related. Fair enough, I reply. All right, I'm heading to bed. Leaving Chris still in sway for the bathroom. The awkwardness level is low. Maybe that's how it is with brothers. Maybe we should get into more debates. I kind of want to call it a fight, but voices were never raised nor physical effort expended against one another. So I don't think the definition of a fight, to engage in battle or in single combat, attempt to defend oneself against or to subdue, defeat, or destroy an adversary, can be properly labeled. Living expenses were the end game, not destruction. Chris will leave tomorrow morning. My presence in Arimae is still benefiting planning empowerment, even though I won't be accidentally cutting down saplings in the field. Teeth brushed and toilet visited, I fall asleep pleased with the discussion, and ecstatic that I don't have to lap the fields on a daily basis. When I wake tomorrow, for the first time in 18 years, I will have no responsibility to school, work, or any other person. Aside from meals, the hours of the day, and how I choose to spend them are mine, and mine alone. Okay.